transfer.
A sub 0 is not equal to 0. Your y sub t, the formula of the r of x, which is a constant, divided by yung ating a sub 0. Na? Then whatever value of y sub t we have here, we add it to the result of the equation. Again, the general. For case number 2 naman, case number 2 tayo. Hapon case number 1. Yung case number 2
Okay,
natin,
so before we start with our new topic, I would like to ask
kung
you if you have any questions regarding our previous discussions, including our activities such as problem sets and technical reports. So, do you have any clarifications?
So, what we need to find for the case number 2 situation ay yung ating tinatawag na lowest order derivative.
Okay, so I think
Sabihin
you
natin,
already understand
yung pinakamababang
the
order.
procedure. So,
Kunwari,
if you have any questions or any clarifications,
ang lowest order derivative na nag-i-exist sa
send a message.
dy dx.
Okay.
Tama. Yung lowest order derivative na nag-i-exist ay dy dx.
This is a new topic today. So this our topic is radiation heat transfer. So we are already done with conduction and convection.
Pero depende pa rin
And
kung sino yung derivative.
radiation is the third mode of heat transfer. After radiation, so we have
So, para sa
multi-mode
sa
heat
lowest
transfer,
order
which is a
derivative,
combination of conduction,
hindi mo
convection,
lang
and
lowest
radiation.
order
But I
derivative
think
yung i-exist para
once
makauwi
we
tayo
are already this, once we are done with radiation,
yung value of
so we
t
can
is the order
apply
of the lowest order
it in
derivative.
solving the
Sabihin natin, meron tayong dy
problems
dx
on multi-mode.
of
So multi-mode is just a combination of the three modes of
dy
heat transfer.
dx. Okay? So then, A natin will determine the order of the lowest
Okay,
order derivative.
so in our
Then,
previous discussion, so we have come to recognize that
to solve for
heat
the
transfer by conduction and convection requires the presence of the temperature gradient in some form of matter. So in contrast here in our discussion, so the heat transfer by thermal radiation requires no matter. So it is an extremely important process, and in the physical sense,
coefficient sa katabi ng dy over dx.
it is perhaps the most interesting of the heat transfer modes. So it is relevant to many industrial
Value ng E sub 1.
heating, cooling, and drying processes, as well as to energy conversion methods. So that involve fossil fuel combustion and solar radiation. So there are
Bali
so many
naman sa under
application of
curve,
radiation
meron
heat
tayong K,
transfer.
A sub K.
So that's what
Gagamitin natin
makes
sila
it
para sa formula ng Y sub T.
interesting.
So yung Y sub T natin,
So to
meron
define the
tayong
thermal radiation, so
Rx
it
over
is
Y sub
a
T.
an
Quantity ng
electromagnetic
radiation
radiation emitted
plus Rx
by a body as a result of its temperature. So in this module, we shall first
over the
describe the nature
factor
of
of
the thermal radiation, its characteristics,
K.
and the properties that are used to describe materials insofar as the radiation is
Alamin natin
concerned.
kung ano ang factor
So
of
next, the
K.
transfer of radiation through the space will be considered. And finally, the overall problem of heat transfer by thermal radiation will be analyzed, including the influence
Yung
of
value of K
material
ay
properties and the geometric arrangement of bodies on the total energy that
yung K
may be
natin ay
expected or
magre-represent
exchanged.
and then yung ating po A sub K, edi yung ano ang coefficient. So yun na. Talis na. Makukuha na
So
natin.
in the example, so there is a fire.
Then again,
So
we add Y
it
sub T over Y
emitted
sub K.
a an electromagnetic
So the
radiation
order of radiation.
as a result of
Then,
its temperature. So
okay,
from the fire going to your hand, so there is an electromagnetic radiation. So there is an electromagnetic wave. The heat is being transferred through electromagnetic wave and not by a medium, fluid or solids. So our objectives for today is so to consider the means by which thermal radiation is generated, the specific nature of radiation, the governing laws, and the manner in which it interacts with matter. Next is to obtain an understanding of the physical mechanism that underlie radiation heat transfer and to develop the means to perform radiation transfer calculations. So this is our objective. So yeah, another example of radiation heat transfer is the solar energy coming from the sun. So it is transmitted to the solar panels and the energy is being stored through batteries. S-
Yeah, here, why raise
Another example here is an oven, a two type of oven. One is a microwave oven and the other one is a conventional oven.
for why the baseline that's super right.
So let's show some animations here.
Y minus K by double minus and sabi nga natin, mas taas
So
ang
as we all know, a microwave is a must in our kitchen. It heats up food easily and efficiently. So, but have you ever thought about the difference between an oven and a microwave? So when the cooking is done and the door of the oven is opened, so you will feel the heat on your skin. So why doesn't the same thing when happen when you open the microwave door? Okay? So the answer is that an oven cooks food by convection. This one under the bottom. So the food is being cooked through by convection. So as you can see here, there are some heating coils.
derivatives equal
So these are heated coils. So the heat is being transferred to the air inside the oven. So that's why the air inside is very hot. So when you open the door, the heat will uh, transfer to the surroundings to the room. So that's why when you put yourself inside the oven, you will also feel the heat. Okay. So on the other hand, on the above uh, scenario, so when we open the microwave, we do not feel the heat the same way as the conventional oven because an oven, a microwave oven heats up the food by radiation while an oven cooks food by convection. Although both convection and radiation can occur in air, they are totally different heat transfer modes. Convection uses the circulation of heated air to heat up foods, while radiation uses electromagnetic or thermal waves that penetrate your food and heats up the molecules inside. So that's the difference between a conventional and a microwave oven.
pwede tayong gumamit ng spirit method. Sa spirit method ay lipat natin sa kabila yung 4. So m squared equals to 4 and then take the square root of both sides of the equation. So ang m natin dito ay plus
So
1
radiation is one of the three heat transfer modes: conduction, convection, and radiation. So the energy transfers occurs in the form of electromagnetic waves due to temperature difference without any material medium, solid, or fluid. So this is an example of a setting wherein all the modes of heat transfer are being considered. So we have here a convection, conduction, and radiation.
kapag naulit na. Gaya nito, dalawang beses na gamit yung zero. No? So, ang ating y sub c is c1 plus d2x. Nawala na yung e kasi e raised to 0 po ay times na lang sa 1. Then for 2, yung 2 natin, so ito yung magiging c3 e raised to 2x. And then we also have here plus
Okay,
c4
so loss of
e raised
radiation.
to the negative
So all object emits radiation except at 0 Kelvin. So above zero, lahat mag-i-emit ng radiation. Hotter objects emit more energy per unit area than colder objects. So the hotter the object, the shorter the wavelength of the maximum radiation. So objects that are good absorbers of radiation are also good emitters of radiation. So that's the law. Okay. So as you can see here, we have a characteristic wavelengths on table 11.1. So there are the types of radiation. We have gamma, X-ray, ultraviolet, visible, infrared, and radio. So there is a corresponding wavelength on the next column.
Kung yan ay constant, ang sunod na tanong, meron po ba tayong y terms? Noong y na walang derivative? Hmm. Na. Meaning, kailangan lang natin kuhanin yung LOD.
Okay, so the shortest one is the, I think it's gamma and radio, and the longest one is infrared. So meaning that the shortest wavelength is the object is the hotter. The hotter the object, the shorter the wavelength. Okay, so we have next the Stephen Boltzmann law, where emissivity or E or energy or emissive power as is equivalent to E, and it is equal to sigma T to the fourth, where E is watts per square meter. So it's heat per unit area, watt per square meter. As T increases, E increases by the power of 4. So if T doubles, E increases by 16 times. So that is why I am requiring you to convert the temperature into Kelvin or Rankine so that we can achieve the.
How about the A sub k? So again, A sub k is the coefficient of the LOD. Coefficient ng LOD natin is negative 4, ha? Hindi positive 4 lang. Negative
Okay,
4
so yeah,
we
if
have negative.
T doubles, E increases by 16 times. So this is for the black body, this formula. So as you can see, we don't have emissivity yet because the black body absorbs all the energy coming from the source. So next law is Wien's law. So it states that
R of
uh,
x is 32 times x raised to
it
k
states that
square root of
uh,
32 divided by 2 factorial
wavelength of peak radiation emitted by an object is inversely
what will be our
related to temperature.
answer for y sub k? Mr. Gerald War.
Kirchhoff's law. So consider an isothermal cavity and a surface at the same temperature T at the steady state equilibrium thermal condition. So sa Kirchhoff's law,
What is the
it states that the total hemispherical emissivity of a surface at a temperature T is equal to its hemispherical absorptivity for radiation coming from a black body at the same temperature. So as you can see here, in Kirchhoff's law, the G value is equivalent to E value for a black body. So this is a small body contained in a large isothermal cavity. The Kirchhoff's law can be written in the special form. So this one is the form. So emissivity with respect to temperature is equal to absorptivity with respect to temperature. Okay, so that's the Kirchhoff's law. So the total emissivity of a surface at temperature T is equal to its total hemispherical absorptivity for radiation coming from a black body.
yung po ba kayo?
Okay, so next one we have the Planck's law. And so as you can see here, there are different types of waves. So we have near infrared, far infrared, microwaves, TVs, short radio waves, and AM radio waves. So all of these waves are not visible to your eye, except for the wavelength from zero point 0.4 to zero point 0.7, which is visible light. So only this radiation or this spectrum is visible to our eyes. Okay, so I think it's the color of rainbow. So yeah, between zero point 0.4 and zero point 0.7 micrometer wavelength is the only electromagnetic spectrum that we are able to see. After that, ultraviolet, so we cannot see it again. So it varies with the wavelength. So if the wavelength is between zero point 0.4 and zero point 0.7, so we can see it. That's why we can see different colors.
And yung number 4, tayo, last problem for this for
So we have here a Planck's law, which described as the electromagnetic radiation emitted by a black thermal equilibrium at a definite temperature. So the law is named after Max Planck, who originally proposed in the 1900. It is a pioneering result of modern physics and quantum theory. Okay, so these are the formula for Planck's law. So you can check it here on our module. I will post it later.
minus
Okay.
9
Aside from Max Planck, there are other scientists who are who devoted their time
Okay, so again, yung ating R of X dito,
and effort in the further study of radiation. So we have Wilhelm Wayne,
kung constant yan, pwede tayong gumamit yan.
Max Planck, Robert Kirchhoff. So there are all German physicists.
Ano, simula unang step natin, mag-solve ay solve for
Mm,
now.
Next, we have Gustav Robert Kirchhoff.
Dito na derivative
Ay,
natin.
Joseph Stefan pala, and then Ludwig Erhard Boltzmann. So I think the Stefan Boltzmann law came from these two Austrian physicists. Next, we have John Wilhelm Strutt, Lord Rayleigh. So they are English physicists, as well as James Hopwood Jeans.
Reduce that to D.
Johann Lambert is a German mathematician. So I will not elaborate further their achievements, but you can see it in this module. So you can also provide research
Ito ay
on what about their whereabouts, so why they are considered as pioneers in the radiation
so, we have here the equation. Next
concepts.
is to transform this
Okay, so
into
next one,
differential of the rate.
definition of radiation. So because the mechanism of transmission is electromagnetic waves, unlike conduction and convection, no intermediate matter is required for transmission. So for example, sun rays reaching the earth traveling through a vacuum.
Now, the next thing is yung factor out yung ating
So in a vacuum, radiation will be the only mode of heat transfer. So no other mode when there is a vacuum.
number natin maging LDO. Bigyan natin ay kunin natin si Hillary.
Okay, so next one,
The fifth power.
radiative heat transfer. So radiation is highly nonlinear mode of heat
May
transfer.
method naman po ng
So
factors na
if you can recall, when we are still studying the overview of heat transfer, so I have mentioned the formula for radiation heat transfer. So it's the same as now. However, we just added the view factor. So view factor uh, is based on the orientation of the two surface. So here we are calculating the rate of heat transfer not from the surface to the surroundings, but from the surface to the another surface.
is that yung
So
zero
that's why we have to introduce the concept of a view factor. Okay, so this is the equation Qij. I is a surface
factor is NQ
1 and J is
then yung
surface 2.
I differentials to the
So it is equivalent to area times
so
emissivity
pagka
times
inverse
the view
natin
factor Ij, Stefan Boltzmann equation,
so
and
ano mo naman sa MC
the difference between Ti to the fourth minus Tj to the fourth. So that's our formula for radiation heat transfer for the two surface or from one surface to another.
M equals sulat natin yung lahat, no? So, M equals to 0, 0, 0, positive 3 at negative 3. So, ang ating magiging R sub C,
So radiation is always in absolute scale,
C1
Kelvin or degree
plus
ranking.
C2.
So everything else in thermal
Bakit ganun?
simulations,
Kasi
phase change,
converted to value
conduction,
ng kinetic heat.
temperature dependent material definition, convection can be relative in relative
Plus
temperature units.
C3
Okay,
is
so I will share to you
minus
some
C2
concept on
minus C3
radiation. So also the how to
plus
simulate radiation in using
minus
mechanical
negative 2.
ANSYS. So let me check. Please watch
Yun
this
po ba yun?
informative short video.
So, the report to our
So let me share my screen.
Alright. Next natin is we solve naman for R sub T.
So this video is all about how to model radiation between surfaces using ANSYS, but
R of T,
there's also a discussion on
since ang R of
the
T naman
concept
is
of
constant, so
radiation.
we can use inspection method. Ano? Unang
Hi folks, in this video we'll talk about what is thermal radiation, how to model thermal radiation heat transfer between surfaces in ANSYS Mechanical, and some important tips and pointers related to radiation modeling. Let's go. Thermal radiation is a form of heat transfer in which there's no need for a medium between the two bodies. The energy is transferred in the form of electromagnetic waves that travel at the speed of light. A classic example for thermal radiation is transfer of solar energy from sun to earth and other planets. The sunlight travels through millions of miles of vacuum and yet deliver heat energy. When thermal radiation is incident on a surface, depending on the properties of the surface, some energy is absorbed, some energy is reflected, and in case of transparent and translucent surfaces, some energy is transmitted through it. In addition to this, any surface whose absolute temperature is more than 0 kelvins emits thermal radiation. Depending on how much energy is entering and leaving the surface, it may be gaining or losing energy. The property of surface that defines how much energy is emitted by a surface is emissivity, which is defined as the ratio of the energy emitted by a surface to the energy emitted by a black body at the same temperature. Therefore, it has a value between 0 and 1. In ANSYS Mechanical, we assume the surfaces to be gray diffuse, meaning emissivity is equal to absorptivity and emissivity plus reflectivity is equals to 1. In other words, the energy absorbed is equal to energy incident minus the energy reflected, and the net outgoing energy is equal to energy emitted minus energy absorbed. When we calculate the energy transferred between two surfaces, we use Stefan Boltzmann law, which states that the heat transferred between two surfaces depends on the area of the emitting surface, the emissivity of the surface, absolute temperature of the two surfaces, and the angle of orientation between the two surfaces. It is captured in the form of this equation. Here, AI represents the area of the emitting surface, epsilon I is the emissivity of the emitting surface, and Fij is called the form factor or view factor. The form factor is calculated based on the orientation between the two surfaces. Therefore, it quantifies how well the two surfaces see each other. Sigma is called Stefan Boltzmann constant. Ti and Tj are the absolute temperatures of the emitting and incident surfaces respectively. As you can see, the radiation heat transfer has a fourth order relation with absolute temperature, which makes it a nonlinear analysis. In ANSYS Mechanical, we model radiation between two surfaces using the radiosity solver, which calculates the form factors between the two surfaces and uses the temperature from the finite element solution to perform radiation calculations. A radiation object is created for each surface that participates in radiation. The user should create only one radiation object for each surface. As part of this object, the user needs to define three quantities: the emissivity, the enclosure number, which is used to identify a set of surfaces that may radiate to each other, or in other words, form an enclosure, and enclosure type, which can either be perfect or open. In case of a perfect enclosure type, the surfaces form a watertight enclosure, and therefore, this option must be set only when the radiation is defined on all surfaces that form such an enclosure. In this case, the view factors should sum to 1. If the surfaces do not form a closed enclosure, then we set this to open and define ambient temperature, so the surfaces lose some energy to the environment. In this case, the view factors do not sum up to 1. With that, let's proceed to the demonstration in ANSYS Mechanical. In the demo, we'll perform heat transfer analysis on this steel capsule. It's open to ambient air, and inside there's a concentric steel cylinder that has two copper coils. The copper coils act as a source of heat input to the system, and we assume there's vacuum inside the capsule, and therefore the only mode of heat transfer between this cylinder coil system to the capsule is via radiation. Note that all the surfaces inside this capsule participate in radiation heat exchange, and they form one enclosure. So they all share the same enclosure definition. The objective is to study the temperature distribution in the capsule at a steady state. So let's set it up in ANSYS Mechanical. We'll start from Mechanical. The geometry is already imported and the materials are predefined, so let's go ahead and assign the materials. But before we do that, let's create a section view so we can view and access the parts that are inside the capsule. One easy way to do this is to insert the cross-section plane using the XY plane of a coordinate system. The global coordinate system has its XY plane bisecting the assembly. So let's use this. Right-click and insert a cross-section plane. Now that we are able to access all the parts, let's go ahead and assign materials. The capsule and the cylinder have default steel material assignment. Select the two copper coils and set their material assignments to copper. Before we proceed to defining loads and boundary conditions, let's stop by connections. Notice that there are no connections defined between the steel cylinder and the copper coils which are in contact. But we have used shared topology in the geometry, so they end up having a conformal mesh. Therefore, they share nodes and do not need contacts to enable conduction. Now, let's define loads and boundary conditions. Select all the outer faces of the capsule and define a convection object. We assume the heat transfer coefficient to be 1 E-5 watt per millimeter square degree centigrade, which is close to the heat transfer coefficient of stagnant air at ambient temperature of 22 degrees centigrade. Next, let's define the thermal load. Define internal heat generation object on the two copper coil bodies and set the value to 5E-2 watt per millimeter cube. Next, let's define radiation boundary conditions starting with the capsule. Select all the inner faces of the capsule and define a radiation boundary condition. Change the correlation to surface. Set the value of emissivity equal to 0.8. Change the enclosure type to perfect and make note of the enclosure. Rename it to radiation capsule so it's easier to identify it in the model tree. Next, let's define radiation on the steel cylinder. Select all the incorrect model definition. For instance, in this model, Say we haven't used shear topology or imprints between the steel cylinder and the coils and include the overlapping surfaces in the radiation definition. Then here's the resultant view factor smoothing table. You can see that these values are not identical and the errors are much larger, which implies that the definition of radiation was incorrect. This may result in either incorrect results or non-converged solutions. This concludes the demo. Now, let's summarize a few important points. Radiation is a mode of heat transfer where there's no need for a medium between the bodies. It is governed by Stefan Boltzmann law, which is fourth order relation between heat transfer and absolute temperatures of the surfaces. Therefore, it's a nonlinear analysis. ANSYS Mechanical uses the radiosity solver to calculate the radiation heat exchange between two surfaces. In case of perfect enclosures, the summation of U factors equals 1, while in open type enclosures, it will be less than 1. This concludes the video. Thank you for watching. If you found this useful,
Okay, so I'll just share it later. So because for us to proceed with our next discussion, so it's more on how to use ANSYS in simulation of radiation heat transfer. So in the video, it is also mentioned about the view factor. So it is dependent on the orientation of the surfaces. For example, there are two surfaces, surface I and surface J. So in order to transfer the heat from surface I to surface J efficiently, so the surface J and surface I must have a good contact or orientation. So just like when you are at the beach, for example, you can have you can feel the heat more when you are facing the sun than uh, on the opposite direction. So yeah, it's really on the matter of how the object is being placed, or it's all about the orientation. So the view factor is based on orientation. In this formula, Qij equals A emissivity times I Fij sigma Ti to the fourth minus Tj to the fourth. So this is for the two surfaces. This is a simplified form of the equation requiring describing radiation from one surface to another, where A is the surface area, E is emissivity of the surface, which determines the amount of thermal radiation emitted, and Fij is a view factor between the surfaces, defined as the fraction of the total radiant energy that leaves the surface. I, which arrives directly on the surface J. Stefan Boltzmann is 5.67 times 10 to the negative 8 for SI unit. We have a separate or different number or figure for English units. So I'll check in the internet. So please let me check the value. What should be the value for Stefan Boltzmann in English units?
Yung ating function, r of x, ay nag-take ng form na c e raised to ax. Sabihin na natin na 5 e raised to 2x So, ang magiging assumed solution natin will be the same function with the R of x.
Okay, I found it in the Wikipedia, but I'll try to
So, ang ating magiging assumed
find
solution
another
is
source.
a e raised to 2x. Yung a na yan, yun yung hanapin natin mamaya. And then, kung may napapansin kayo
Okay,
dito,
anyway, so I'll just
naka-multiply po yung
check.
x
I'll
raised.
just take it this value.
Yung x raised to x na
I'll
yan,
share it to you.
ginagamit lang po kapag gusto natin na yung ating y sub c ay hindi linearly
It's
dependent
1.713
or
times
this
10
is
to the
s,
negative
this
9
is
for the US customary
is
unit.
a multiplier to make your y sub p independent with y sub c. Sometimes, sometimes y sub c takes the
Yeah, as you
form
can see in
of
our
r of
screen,
x.
so this is the value for
Yung
the
y sub c na
US.
mismo, nag-take na ng form of r of x. So, in order for us to
So
make our solution
ours
linearly
in
independent,
SI is 5.67
so
times
yung y
10
sub
to the
p
negative 8.
must equal.
Well, for the
So,
US,
kung
it's
ihahanap natin yung
1.713 times 10 to the 9, negative 9.
yung x raised to s naman, parang concept niya
Okay?
is parang x raised to 18.
So next one is the radiative heat transfer viewpoints.
Say says, I can
So all materials having temperature greater than zero are absolute zero
x
Kelvin or zero Kelvin will emit thermal radiation. So radiant energy is directly proportional to the fourth order or absolute temperature. So that's why we need to raise the temperature into the fourth power and convert it to
now
Kelvin.
multiply x, not, or in short, you
For
also
example, you have given the 20-degree
s,
Celsius as delta T.
s is the smallest
T1,
negative integer
so delta T will be
we
20.
will
So
apply
T1
as exponent
equals 20 and T2
of
is 40.
x such that x raised to s when multiplied to y sub
So
p
yeah, just they just
becomes linearly
convert it.
independent.
They just compare the
No? Yan
values.
ay depende lang. Okay. Kung kailan.
So even though it's the same temperature difference,
Yan.
so this is
So, kunyari,
due to use of absolute temperatures and difference of
yung R of x natin,
temperature of
yan
the
yung
port power.
dalawang exponential function. Kunyari, F4.
So there is a
4x
different
plus
delta T or
2
different
equals
T2
4x.
even though same delta T. So
Kasi
that's
kung
why we have to
they're
convert
different
it on the
kasi magkaiba yung
Kelvin
coefficient
or
ng tension.
Rankine unit.
So, magkaiba din dapat yung ating assumed solution.
It is also mentioned in the video earlier about the incident radiation
Ay magkakaroon
on a surface. So some incident radiation on a surface will be reflected, absorbed, and transmitted by the body. So if the temperature of the body is above absolute zero,
then
it will
individually
also emit radiation. So the behavior of a body can be characterized by its transmissivity, absorptivity, and reflectivity.
next time, if your R of x naman daw is a polynomial like this one, polynomial naman si R of x. So, our assumed solution, we will to take the form of a polynomial. For example, our R of x is x cubed. Yung x cubed na yan, yun na yung highest degree natin na term. So, yun yung highest degree na term. Pero, kapag ka nag-assume tayo ng y sub
Going
t,
back, so yun, as you can see here, we have a table.
kailangan lahat ng degree
So of the type of body, for if the body is opaque, so it will not transmit. So it transmits none of the radiation. So it reflects some. So we have here alpha plus rho equals 1. So when we add transmissivity, absorptivity, and reflectivity, so the total is 1. So for the opaque one, so there is no transmission or transmissivity. So transmits none of the radiation and reflects some. So that's why that the tau is 0 and then a alpha and Rho is greater than 1. Sorry, greater than 0. Next one is transparent. So transmits all the radiation. So that's why tau is equivalent to 1. It transmits all radiation. And we have 0 absorptivity and reflectivity. So next one is the gray type of body or gray surface. So it may transmit, reflect, and absorb the incident radiation. So the value of tau, alpha, and rho is greater than 0. While the white body or uniformly reflects all incident radiation in all directions. So that's why reflectivity is 1. And finally, black body, where idealized physical state are not found in nature. So the absorptivity for the black body is 1, while transmissivity and reflectivity is 0. So yeah, do you have any question regarding this type of body? Or any questions so far regarding radiation?
Parang like separate functions. Separate pa rin yan. Ang mangyayari, may isang
Okay, no question?
ay AX squared plus
Okay, so let's continue.
plus C plus yung ating ang magiging assumed solution dito na Z here.
So black body is an idealized black body absorbs all the incident radiation, so no matter the incident angle or frequency. So hence it is a perfect absorber. So for thermal equilibrium at a given temperature, it emits radiation at the same time, at the same rate at which it absorbs. So hence it is also an ideal emitter. So the radiation emitted does not depend upon the body shape and composition. So it is a function of temperature only. And one close approximation of a black body is the small hole opening in cavity with opaque walls, like this one. So there's no such thing as a black body, but we have some close approximation. For example, this is a cavity with very small opening and
Pero lahat ng yun naka-multiply
opaque wall. So meaning
again sa ganito yung
there will be no transmission of radiation because the wall is opaque. So all of the
naka-multiply silang lahat sa iyo.
radiation will be absorbed by the body here.
Our assumed solution for the y sub p will be quantity of AX squared plus VX
So a black body absorbs all incident radiation regardless of wavelength and direction. So for a prescribed temperature and wavelength, no surface can emit more than a black body.
X raised to S kung sinabi.
So although the radiation emitted by a black body is a function of wavelength and temperature, so it is independent of the direction, that is the black body is a diffuse emitter. So yan, ito nga yung ating shortwave radiation. So black body, it is theoretical object that absorbs all incident radiation and emits the maximum possible radiation for its temperature according to Planck's law.
Hindi na po pwedeng gamitin yung ay, tatandaan po yun ha. Si MUC ay restricted lang sa side and combination ng
So we have the term diffuse emitter. So when a black body is a diffuse emitter, so it means that it emits radiation uniformly in all direction. So also a black body absorbs all incident radiation regardless of wavelength and direction. So this is our Stefan Boltzmann, where sigma is 5.67 times 10 to the negative 8 watt per meter squared Kelvin to the fourth.
okay?
Yan. So we have here spectral body emissive power. Spectral black body emissive power. It is the amount of radiation emitted by a black body at an absolute temperature T per unit time, per unit surface area, and per unit wavelength. Kaya ito yung
Rho sub P ay combination
ating spectral black body emissive power. So may mga equation tayo dito.
plus V. Tingnan mo. Yan yung kambal.
So
Kunwari, isa pa. R of X.
So this is called the Planck's distribution law and is valid for a surface in a vacuum or gas. So for other mediums, it needs to be modified by replacing C1 by C1 over n squared when n is the index of refraction of the medium.
Maybe yung V nila.
Yan. So medyo complicated yung formula. Complicated ba or hindi naman?
Kunwari, may substitute.
Anyway, so it is also in your module.
Meron tayo na A. Cosine
Wavelength at which the peak emissive power occurs for a given temperature can be obtained from wind's displacement.
add also yung part na
And also, Stefan Boltzmann, it can be shown
DC.
that Stefan Boltzmann law gives the total radiation emitted by a black body at all wavelengths from 0 to infinity, but we are often interested in the amount of radiation emitted on some wavelength band.
Susundan. Okay. And last natin, what if sabay-sabay na lahat? Sabay-sabay na lahat yung topic. Possible kasi yun eh, di ba? Pagka kunwari, ang roots mo ay repeated complex roots. So, maaaring sabay-sabay. Yun. Para sa
So there are so many equations here. So to avoid numerical integration of the Planck's equation, so a non-dimensional quantity, F lambda is defined which is called the black body radiation function. So it is shown as this equation. And so many equations and so many functions. So in figure 12-3, fraction of radiation emitted by a wavelength between A1 and A2. So this is the fraction of radiation emitted between the wavelength A1 and A2.
ang mangyayari ay decreasing ang degree. Decreasing ang degree. Pero, kung paano natin pag-imulan yung quantity?
Yung emissivity natin ay nagre-range from 0 to 1. So when we say emissivity, it is defined as the ratio of the radiation emitted by the surface to the radiation emitted by the black body at the same temperature. So in a black body, there's no emissivity, but in reality, there is.
Multiplied by e raised to 2x cosine ng 3x. Diba? Yung x squared mo, ganun pa rin. Decreasing pa rin yung degree. Kaso nga lang, cosine 3x pa lang. So, dapat same treatment din yung ilalagay mo kay side. So, mag-add ka ngayon.
Okay, so CR lang ako saglit, mga 3 minutes lang. Wait lang ha.
x squared
Okay, so I'm here going back. So discuss the emissivity. So yun nga, emissivity is a measure of how closely a surface approximate a black body. Yan. So the value of emissivity is from 0 to 1. Kapag 1, black body siya.
Ano, 9:30 to 11:30. Ayaw ba yun? Not Tuesday.
So the total emissivity of a surface is the average emissivity of a surface over all direction and wavelengths.
Parts. Okay lang. Mamaya sabihin ko.
Okay, so ito yung pinakita kanina na emissivity. So ratio siya ng energy radiated from a material surface over energy radiated from a black body surface at same wavelength and temperature.
Kaya meron daw tayo dito ng
So kapag pala 0, yung emissivity
white vibe.
ay white body. Kapag 1 is black body. So a body having the emissivity and absorptivity lower than the black body and independent of wavelength is called a gray body.
Kasi side X. Di ba sabi ko, side X, pwedeng gamitin sa MUC. Side X also.
Okay?
So, kung meron tayo ng
So
saan muna natin yung
this is a graph of emissivity and wavelength.
lang natin yung ating
It's comparison of the emissive power of a real surface and a black body. Ito yung black body. Yan. So mataas yung kanyang emissivity. Ito naman yung real surface. Baba lang yung emissivity niya.
And then,
So, emissivity nagba-vary depende sa material. So emissivity is a function of material of the surface and the nature of the surface, temperature, wavelength, and angle. So pati temperature ay nakaka-apekto rin or even the temperature have effect on emissivity. So I think I put here in the module the table for emissivity factor. So if it's not given, for example, in the exam, you are asked to find the emissivity. So you have to look at the table.
C1 plus
So there is the surface is one consideration. So it's aluminum. So you have to check the temperature because the emissivity varies as the temperature varies as well. So same as other material.
alam natin C4 of X R of X.
Okay, so let's have some example. A very very simple example.
May side X tayo, tingnan ninyo yung Y sub T.
Estimate the increase in heat transferred by radiation of a black body at 1,500 degree Fahrenheit relative to 1 at 1,000 degree Fahrenheit. So solution is to convert the absolute temperature first. So since we are given English units, so we have to add 460 to make it Rankine, whatever. So the temperature from 1.5 it would be 1960 degree Rankine. And then from T2, 1,000 to 1,460 degree Rankine. And the question is, estimate the increase in heat transferred by radiation. So we just have to divide or get the ratio of the heat transfer
That's it.
of the temperature T1 versus T2.
next step is
raised to
meter.
the fourth. So the answer is 3.25. So this represents a 2 to 5% increase in heat
H-Y
transfer.
with by sub Q. Those are the original equation. Again, after we assume the by sub T, we change Y with by sub Q from the original equation. Therefore, the equation natin becomes yt double prime plus yt prime equals to sine theta. Tingnan ko ba?
So now consider the energy transferred between two black bodies. Assume that energy transferred from the hotter body and the colder body is EH and EC,
From the original equation.
respectively. All of the energy that each body receives
Then,
is
since
absorbed since they are black
yt
bodies.
natin ay
So
yt
then the net
double prime,
exchange between the two bodies maintained at two constant temperatures
from here,
Tc and Th
solve
is
natin yung yt
this equation,
by
11.22 and 11.23. So pag English
given
units,
ang yt
we
is
have
a b sine x
0.173.
plus b sine x. Vote na yun. And Lance Axel, unmuted.
Parang this is a simplified equation because they are already considering, I think this is a simpler version. So 0.173
What is the
to get the value of Q. So we have Q over A. So we have 0.173 times TH raised to the fourth over 100 minus TC raised to the fourth or TC over 100 raised to the fourth.
kung pinag-usapan natin, parang kayo ay 45 sa akin. 45 minus pa ako. 20, 27.
So using this equation, equation 11.23. So take note, this is for English units only. Ha? So we have here, we can apply this in the next problem.
Si Polanco.
Two large walls are required to be maintained at constant temperatures 800 and 12. Assuming the walls are black bodies, how much heat must be removed from the colder wall to maintain a steady state constant temperature? So it's just about getting the value of Q. We can use this equation, Q over A equals 0.173 times TH, which is now 1660, and TC is 1260. They are all both over 100 raised to the fourth.
No?
So we have
Minus
8770
yung yt double prime.
BTU per hour feet squared. So note once again that above solution applies to black bodies.
Yung yt double
So
prime
that's why
is
there's no
b
emissivity
cosine
here.
of x minus b sine of x. Then, add down natin yung yp prime. So, we have negative a sine x plus b cosine. And then, equate to
What if
sine
there
x.
is an emissivity or emissive factor? So we had to
Siguro familiar na kayo
put
sa partial
this
derivation, ano?
E value
Lalo na
on the
yung
equation.
mga partial fraction. Diba? Di ba dati naghahanap kayo ng coefficients doon? Yung ano yung value ng a under uh, factor ng ating denominator. Yung mga ganun mo. So, ganun din yung magiging ano natin dito, approach. No? So,
I think I
i-isolate all
put
of the
some
terms
summary
na
or
existing
summarize. I
dito sa
summarize some of the equations
ating equation. And then,
in
we
the
are going to
table.
make
Wait lang, hanapin
equations
ko lang
between
yung
those terms.
equation.
So, for example, ang nag-exist ng mga equation dito ay yung sin x at cosine of x. So, we isolate all of the terms of sin x. Then also, we also isolate yung terms ng
Okay, so just to summarize,
ano. So, for the terms of sin x, what will be our equation? So, gamitin na lang natin yung equation by their coefficients. Diba? Basta po ba yun? So, dito, may coefficients tayo sa sin x na isang negative b at negative a sa left side. left side of the equation. How about the right side? What is the coefficient ng sine doon? Ang coefficient ng sine doon ay mayroong coefficient ng tama ba?
Okay, so
Sundan ko
there
ito.
are two references here.
Note
One
down.
uses English unit and the other uses SI unit.
Then next, for the cosine terms,
So let's proceed with view
mayroon
factor.
ng
So view factor
coefficients niya. So,
is the
divided
portion
by
of
A sa
the
kaliwa.
radiative heat flux which leaves surface A that strikes surface B.
Yan, ito.
So in other
And
references,
then for the
it's
right side of the equation, we
Fij.
don't have any
In here,
term.
in the sample problems here, it's Fe.
The coefficient of that is 0.
It's Fe. Yan, this one, Fe.
Tama po ba?
Or Fe here is
So ngayon, meron ka ng
emissivity correction factor.
yan.
But
Susunod
another
natin yung
reference,
equation.
it's view factor. So we
What we will
will,
do is to
uh,
solve for A and B.
for now, we will use
And
view
then
factor.
add these two equations here. Yeah, and as you can see, the negative B and positive B will be cancelled out. Tama ba? So,
So
matitira
what
na lang
is
sa
view
atin
factor? The view factor is the portion of
negative
radiative
2A
heat flux which leaves
plus
surface A and
A.
strikes surface B.
Okay?
So in
Therefore,
simpler
the
terms, the
value of A
view
is
factor
negative 2
measures how
times.
well one
And
surface can
then
see
when
each
we
other
substitute this value of
surface.
A either using the
So
equation,
they are purely geometrical parameters.
mangyayari,
For
this
example,
will
this
become the
one,
second equation. So
uh,
negative of negative 1
these
half
two,
plus A is
uh,
0. So the value
this
of
side
A
is
and
being
B
considered, so it does not
ay 0.
see the other side. So
Tama po
that's
ba?
why this view factor here is zero. So this side is cannot be seen by this side. So the view factor is zero. The direction is opposite. So view factor is zero here. One
Then,
example that I gave you earlier is
so if you
when
have
you
different values
are
for A and B,
on the beach. So when you turn your face directly to the sun, that sensation felt on the face is much stronger compared to when they turn back when you turn back to the sun. So that's the concept of view factor. So what's the purpose of the view of considering the view factor? So first is, for example, in a room with a fireplace, for you to be able to know the best location for the fireplace, so you have to consider the view factor.
right? So, may Y and P na tayo at may Y and C. Anong ating ginagawa?
Another example that I can give you is in the solar panel installation that I think we have here. Yeah, for example, in the installation of solar panel, for you to be able to get the maximum energy possible to be collected here on the solar, so you have to place the solar on the direction where the sun is maximum. So you have to get the maximum energy. So that's why view factor is applicable here in installation of the solar panels. So you can simulate that on the ANSYS as well. So they can we can help us to determine what is the best location when we try to simulate.
Ano ba? Sige. Next tayo.
Okay, so
Next problem. Yan, last problem nito po. Tingnan natin kung makasilip pa. Haba kasi yung solution. Number 2.
okay, so that's one example. And then going back to view factor.
Part 2.
So as we all know, view factor Fij is a scalar value varying from 0 to 1. So in general, Fij is greater than 0 but less than 1. So when surfaces see each other like this one, Fij is greater than 0. So when surfaces does not see each other like this one, Fij is equal to 0.
So r double prime minus 3r prime plus 2r plus 2 dito.
Plane, so they cannot see there's no other
Hindi na constant yung ating
surface, so the Fi
so
I
ganito
is 0. Same as convex, there's no other surface.
UC kasi
So Fii is 0. But in concave,
for that,
this one, like this one, so
for the arcs.
the surface here, radiation here is being transferred here directly on the other side. So there is a visibility between the two surfaces. So therefore, we have a value for the view factor.
So we have r double prime minus 2r prime plus 2r.
So view factor is calculated based on the area, distance, and angles between the surface normals.
Calculator.
So for the two infinitesimal surfaces I and j with differences with differential areas dA and dAi and dAj, the view factor from the surface can be defined
Then,
or can
mangyayari
be
dito,
calculated
sino
using this equation.
m squared minus 3m plus what are the factors of m squared minus 3m plus 2? Or roots na lang. What are the roots?
D of Fij equals cosine theta I cosine theta j over pi s squared. Yung s dito is this distance between the two surface. Okay?
1 at 2. Positive 1 at positive 2. Kasi ang factors nito ay m minus 1 at m minus 2. Diba? Pag in-isolate natin yung values para makuha yung m,
And so this is reciprocity rule.
therefore, ang
So this is
factors of
also
C
on your
is
module, on your hard copy of
1.5.
your module. So you can also find this equation.
C
So we have reciprocity rule, meaning the reciprocal. So Fij times
naintindihan ko.
AI equals Fji times Aj. So this means that
Gets?
when radiation is being transferred from
So, meron na tayong RC. Meron naman
surface
natin C.
I, it is equivalent to the radiation
So, yung RC is
transferred
equal
also
to
by
RT. Dito nakalagay
Fji.
sa kung ano yung ating
So
capacity.
there's a reciprocal.
So, since ang R of T natin dito is 2T cubed minus 90 squared plus 6.
Summation rule,
Ito naman
radiation
ay
may occur within a
conservation rule.
perfect or
So,
closed
anong ating
enclosure.
kasunod?
So conservation of energy requires that the radiation
Variable,
leaving the surface of a closed enclosure be received by the other surfaces of the enclosure. So this means that no radiative heat escapes from the perfect enclosure. So the sum of the view factors from surface I of an enclosure to all surfaces of the enclosure, including itself, must be equal to unity or 1. So yung total na view factor ay equal sa 1. So, kung meron tayong uh, perfect, meron ding open enclosures. So this one is an open enclosure, as you can see in the example. So radiation from the campfire to the people surrounding it. So it's an open enclosure. Like this one. So this is an open enclosure. So for example, find the view factor by inspection for a simple geometry. So the first one is a circle. Ayan. So it transmits radiation to the bigger surface, but same shape or geometry. So surface 1 is convex. This one is surface 1. This one. This is a convex. So F11 equals 0. And then surface 1 can only see surface 2. F12 equals 1. So let me repeat. If the surface is convex, F view factor is 0. If surface can only see surface 2, if surface 1 can only see surface 2, the view factor is equal to 1. So when we consider the reciprocity rule, so F21 or view factor 2 to view factor 1 or view factor from surface 2 to surface 1, so equals to A1 over A2 multiplied by the view factor from surface 1 to 2. So that's the reciprocal. For summation, so we have F view factor from surface 2 to 1 plus view factor from surface 1 to 2 dapat to. So equals to 1. So that's summation rule. Yeah. Hey, there's so many concepts on radiation. So radiation differs from conduction and convection heat transfer mechanisms in the sense that it does not require the presence of material medium to occur. So this is electromagnetic wave lambda. So it is equal to C over V, where C is the speed of light in that medium and V is the frequency. And this is the spectrum of electromagnetic radiation that I have discussed earlier. As you can see here, the thermal radiation is here. We can feel it. And then after that, there's a microwave, ultraviolet, X-rays, and gamma rays. And the visible light is from zero point 0.4 going to zero point 0.7. So this is the spectrum of electromagnetic radiation. So various types of heat fluxes are presented in this table 12.1. So these are the list of four distinct radiation fluxes that can be defined at a surface. So we have here emissive power. So that's the heat flux. We also provided the description and the comments or the formula used. For emissive power, we have it is the rate at which radiation is emitted from a surface per unit area. And the formula is the Stefan Boltzmann. So emissivity sigma T S to the fourth. Irradiation is the amount of energy incident upon a surface area. So irradiation can be reflected, absorbed, or transmitted. Radiosity J is the rate at which radiation leaves the surface per unit area. So for an opaque surface, J equals to E plus rho times G or irradiation. So please don't forget these equations, this formula. Okay? And then we have net radiative heat flux. So net rate of radiation leaving a surface per unit area. You have radiation heat fluxes here. Uh, we have absorption, reflection, or reflectivity. So define natin. Absorption, of course, when radiation interacts with the medium, causing an increase in thermal energy of the medium. So reflection is the process of incident radiation being redirected away from the surface with no effect on the medium. So we are when the object is opaque, so it reflects
Nakalagay dito ng TI.
the radiation.
No?
So
Yung
the
medium. So, sa left side ay meron tayo na
tama ba na pag
280.
opaque? So let's see.
Kapag ka naman
It,
t squared, may term ba tayo na t squared? So, negative 9a t squared, positive 2bt squared, at sa kanan ay negative
yeah, tama. So it transmits none but
9a
reflects some
negative 9b squared.
pag opaque.
So, kapag ka naman yung ating key terms, so 680, then 6bt, at 2ct. Ano? Then, for constant term, so we have 2b, then 3c, 2d, at positive.
So next we define
Gawa tayo ng
reflectivity as the
motivation sa
function
ating
of the irradiation that is reflected, while absorptivity as is the fraction of the irradiation that is absorbed, and transmissivity is the fraction of irradiation that is
sa
transmitted.
kaliwa.
So because all the irradiation must be reflected, absorbed, or transmitted, it follows that rho plus alpha plus tau equals 1. So a medium that expresses no transmission is
So,
opaque in which
square,
rho
ano?
plus alpha equals 1.
So, meron tayo dito na sa kaliwa na negative 9a.
So absorptivity is absorbed radiation over incident radiation. So we have the formula G absorbed
Kanan.
over
So, sa
G.
kanan naman ay negative 9.
Reflectivity is
Okay?
reflected
So,
radiation
gagawa
over
natin yan.
incident
Dali natin
radiation.
kukunin
So we have
value sa equation
G
natin.
ref over G.
At
And then
sabihin natin
transmitted radiation
na yung negative
over
9
incident radiation is equal
times
to
1
transmissivity with
plus 2b
G
equals
TR over G.
negative 9. Kung may gisagot dito,
Do you have any
ang
question?
sagot ay
So these are just concepts. So tomorrow we will solve some problems involving radiation heat transfer. So we'll continue our discussion tomorrow. Okay, so do you have any
times
question?
t times naman ng t, ang magiging equation natin
So
is
if not, we can see each other again tomorrow. Thank you for attending.
6a